you guys doing? We are now on Petapa Avenue in Zone 12 in Guatemala City. Welcome to walk the city and get a little bit of exercise and get to know what's going on in Guatemala. In just a moment we're going to be heading in that direction, and that's because we're going to be walking a little bit Atanasio. So Atanasio is the avenue where the metro system is going to be running southbound, of course, because we are located in the south part of the city. And we're going to take a look at it because there are some bridges, overpasses, underpasses, everything under construction. I want to see if any of those bridges or underpasses or overpasses have begun already. Stay with me. Let's go for a walk. Welcome to Guatemala. Alright, but before we go there, let me show you a little bit the surrounding area, because on Atanasio really there isn't a lot at this moment. So basically what I'm aiming for is to see if any of those expected brand new bridges, overpasses, underpasses have already begun construction. Chances are minimum, I'm guessing, or none in any case. So before we get there, let me show you a little bit of what is currently being built here on Petapa. And so this is an underpass, as you can see it. And so basically this is exactly what is supposed to happen there on Atanasio. We're expecting to have 11 of these underpasses or overpasses or bridges, because I have no clue on the logistics yet. I only know that it's 11 for the metro system, and also a big bridge that it's called El Frutal. That bridge is going to be in kilometers, because here in Guatemala we use the metric system, so it's gonna be about 3 kilometers, 3+ kilometers long. In miles, that could be about 1 mile and change, somewhere around there. Okay, now we're walking in that direction. So that big wall right there is just a shopping center. Lots of people, lots of fast food restaurants, lots of security guards telling me, no, you cannot be doing that here. Alright, so we are now on Atanasio. You can see the intersection right there. There's nothing being built. So we're gonna move fairly quickly. Alright, you can see right here on the corner, there is some kind of construction there, working on the sidewalk, which is good. I'm going to show it to you in just a moment. There is no banner, anything. And well, this is the intersection of 50th Street in Zone 12 and Atanasio. And look at the sidewalk. They're working on the sidewalk. So, okay, so that's a good thing. Alright, so there is a shopping center or shopping street right there on the corner. Usually I walk in the middle, and I decided to walk on the sidewalk, but look at it. So now I remember why I always walk in the middle. Alright, that's the way it is, that's the way it is. Alright, so looking at the sidewalk, really small, tiny little piece of sidewalk. And by the way, that would have been a former bus stop for Transurbano. So Transurbano was the bus system here in Guatemala. I guess, you know, they try to implement that system, but it wasn't working from the very beginning. So there were a lot of issues, all of them related to corruption. Keep in mind that you are in Guatemala, so there's a lot of corruption. All right, so we don't have a lot of traffic today because today is Sunday. So I am actually enjoying the afternoon because it's very relaxed. There's a little bit of traffic, guys. Now, Guatemala City, including the metropolitan area, you know, comes up to almost 6 million people. Now, I have to say that there are some other small cities that, you know, they're not really integrated into the metropolitan area, but the distance in between those cities and the one that is integrated to Guatemala City and make the great metropolitan area of Guatemala is not really that much. It's probably, you know, a couple of miles, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some may have 10 miles, yet you get a lot of traffic because this city is the hub, the hive. Everybody comes to the city, to Guatemala. We all want to make it in Guatemala, like the song says. Everybody comes to Guatemala. We want to make it in the neighborhood. All right, so one thing that I want to share about this avenue, actually I think this is like the longest avenue in the whole city of Guatemala. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be, but I think this avenue basically takes you all the way to what it used to be the former train station here in Guatemala. I guess that's where it ends. And the other thing that I want to share is that it's a really nice avenue with, you know, big size, lots of lanes, and it's almost like the widest avenue, I guess. I'm guessing, let me see. Well, we have Roosevelt also, so Roosevelt and this one are probably like the widest one. And something else is that you get a lot of ceviche stands here on this avenue. I haven't paid attention if that's the case during weekdays, but on weekends you get lots of people coming, you know, to a, you know, street stand, because basically it is a stand, it's not a truck. But I have noticed that that's very popular here on this avenue. So again, it's called Atanasio, just in case you ever come to Guatemala on weekends. Mainly that's when I've seen it. It could be the case any other time, but I'm not sure. Look at this place. I guess this place is a call center. Oh yeah, there are lots of call centers here in between Atanasio and Petapa. So guys, I don't know how many of you like Spanish music. We have something called salsa music. And I was coming by I was just coming by, you know, the Ceviche stand right there, and they were playing you know, Spanish salsa music. Imagine. Now I know why we're so populated. Listen to the music. And my body gave birth to nostalgia, thinking of you. And last night I left my sheets all sweat, thinking of you. I got this big ceviche, come and devour again, devour me again, hey, devour me again, the ceviche. Now I know why we're so populated in Latin America. Can you believe that crap? Wow, I didn't know. I think I found the reason why. We need to stop that music. What do you guys think? Or you like it? Tell me if you like it. Maybe you like it. Move it, move it, move it. Hola, hola. Maybe you like it. Move it, move it, move it. And if you like it, move it, move it, move it, then you're no different. You're also a Latino. You may not be singing "Devour me again." Come and devour me again. I got this big ceviche for you. All right, guys. You let me know. Look at this beautiful building. The background looks amazing. We're still in Petapa, and I was just laughing and cracking up with the music, and I was just imagining, because I'm trying to connect the dots, and I'm trying to think, why are we so populated? And then I'm thinking, well, it's probably ceviche and music. Ceviche, it's an aphrodisiac. You know, it lifts the spirit. It gives you passion. Okay? So that kind of explains the reason why we're so populated. But I guess that's just about everywhere, right? How are you guys enjoying Guatemala City? Let me know. Write your comments. All right, so as I mentioned to you guys, you know, I'm always trying to connect the dots and to see the reason why of things, right? And so the fact that we are looking into building a metro system here in Guatemala, we also want to make sure that we're going to get a lot of passengers, so it'll pay off. And now that I've been listening to that song and the aphrodisiac food of ceviche, you know, the romantic scene, afternoon relax, you know, the avenue, it's quiet. Passengers are guaranteed. The population will be enough to pay off the construction of the metro, my friends. Smart idea. Very smart. What do you guys think? Beautiful afternoon in Guatemala City. You guys saw the mountains? Beautiful, aren't they? We need some rain. Urgently, where is the rain? Come on now, show me the rain. Now, we're not getting a lot of rain here in the city. However, I've heard that some people, they're getting a lot of rain. They're even singing by the rivers of Guatemala, where it rains a lot. There we sat down as we remember Guatemala. Hey! Alright, to y'all guys who love, like, or maybe interested in going to Guatemala, what a pleasure to share with you. If you like the video, subscribe, drop a comment, share. That's gonna help a lot. You may also want to contact me via email. So that's Luis, my first name, Luis. The word treble, that's TRE. B as in boy, OL. At gmail.com. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot number 3. So it is Luis Treble number 3. That's 3, the number, as in 1, 2, 3. At gmail.com. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting me. All right, guys. So let me show you the ramp to get on the express. This is a tollway, expressway here in Guatemala, so it's a toll road. It's called VAS, which I have no clue what it stands for, but I guess it has to do with going to the south, something like that. So what you pay, I mean, you pay every time you get into the expressway. There is a fee. I have used it, and so it's not really expensive. And like, for example, if you're in the part side of the metropolitan area, and let me see, I think it begins, or you can get on the ramp, I think it is via Canales. I may be mistaken. Let's say you pay your whatever amount, so it gets you here really fast, and then you take this kind of express avenue, which is the one that we are walking now, and you could be downtown fairly quickly. What do you think about that? That ain't too bad, right? So, but by the way, I mean, what we're doing today is we're just walking, trying to see how many of these underground or overpass bridges or tunnels, or you know, whatever the kind of infrastructure that is needed for the metro system is being currently built. Walking with you guys and sharing with you, I can see that really there is nothing happening at this moment. I'm just gonna walk a little bit more where the buildings are, and we're gonna finish there, because I don't really think that there is any active construction site at this moment. That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty, look at the other side. I mean, we see another ceviche stand right there, and right there there's another ceviche stand. So what that means is that, I mean, come on, be quick with that metro line. Don't you worry about passengers. Everything's gonna be okay. Look at this beautiful place. So in Spanish, I guess this is called como arboleda, which means lots of trees. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Arboleda. Yeah, I guess that's how you say it. Arbol, which means tree, and leda means a group of árboles, so a group of trees. Arboleda. Yeah, there we go. No need for the dictionary, guys. Self-sufficient. Alright, so basically we just walk and look at the infrastructure. As you can see, the rails here, once the new metro system, you know, starts being built, everything here, it's gonna go, because I mean, those rails, they're no good. And as you can see, I'm sure that you did notice it, there isn't a lot of residential buildings or homes in this area. But once the metro system starts functioning, what do you think is going to happen with all these big humongous properties? Well, what's going to happen with those big humongous properties is that they're going to become buildings, apartments, and so that's going to concentrate a lot more people here in the city, because a lot of people in reality don't want to be too far away. The financial system, the engine that moves the nation, to put it that way, it's located here in the city. And so therefore everybody wants to be close to work, and it is understandable, because you don't want to spend hours and hours coming and going home from work to home. That's just no way of living, guys. Look, guys, what I've been talking about all along, besides talking about the metro system, which is the main objective or goal of this walk today, but look at it. Ceviches. And look, beer. And guess what? I can hear the music. And guess what? I see a lot of cars there buying their ceviches. Oh wow, look, this is an old sign. Alto mire oiga. Stop, look, and listen. Cruzadilla via feria. Okay, so train crossroad. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, once we get the metro system, we're gonna be getting lots of those buildings. In reality, they're already you know, no advertisement or whatsoever. But in reality, if you go into the shopping center, they have an office, and they're planning to build about 4 or 5 or 6 towers that are bigger and higher than those ones there in this area. So the metro system, definitely it's gonna work. All right guys, we did walk not too much, maybe a mile and a half, and I was aiming, the goal was to see if there was any kind of construction happening at this moment. But as you guys witness along, and thank you for coming along, don't forget to subscribe, drop your comments. Thank you for helping me. So I was aiming to see any construction, any kind of construction happening at this moment. Well, that not being the case, it's probably because it takes a while, right? You know, people have to go into the legal stuff, signing up contracts, the amount of money that ought to be given, and the expected amount of construction versus the money and the time. So there's a lot of requirements. So I'm guessing something is happening down Atanasio, going towards the south of the city, because I've seen fighters, you know, a lot of vehicles from the fire department heading that way, high speed. So I hope it's nothing big, but something must be happening. All right guys, so going back again, the announcement for the metro line system was made probably a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month ago, because we're already in June, and I'm sure we're gonna be able to see something this year happening, hopefully. And anyhow, you know, I will keep walking. So thank you for watching. Subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys.